See, I thought if it's a straw, it has a hole in it. They could just breathe through it if they breathe it or eat it. You know?
Logan, your mic cut out.
Oh
Your mic's.
no!
Could you, in theory, use your phone's microphone? Yeah, it's like a
What
little
about?
mime performance. It's funny.
You should do a voiceover.
Pretend like you're in a box.
Wait, I think
Oh
I
wait,
got
there
it.
we go. Here, he's
All
All right,
back. He's
cool.
back.
Yeah. I can't
Yeah.
lightly set a drink down on my desk without it shaking the fucking cable loose.
You just need to get another little end table right next to you that doesn't touch the desk.
Yeah, and put all my shit on there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boys, here. I was talking to Matt about it. I did put in. There's 2 new additions to my desk now.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I got 2 more holes in there.
How are they so little? How do you do that?
It's it's my Xbox controller.
Wait, what?
It's my Xbox controller.
Oh my god, you
Yeah.
fucking baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, you know what my move was when I was 13?
Huh.
I would go with my elbow.
I
I would
my-
elbow,
my-
like I would get up out of my chair a little bit and then boom.
Yeah, I usually don't hit desk. I'm more of a controller thrower, or when I had like a 360, I would squeeze the controller, like from side pressing like that to the point where like I snapped one like that one time.
Dude, you're strong.
It
You're
was-
strong as fuck.
It was the one that it kept getting abused, so I think it
I've-
just like over time it
I
just
can
like
say
wore
I've
down.
never. I can say I've never broken a controller over like pure anger of a video game.
Oh my dude.
No, me neither.
I've
Like-
never like thrown a controller. Or...
You know
Matt's
what I threw on
witnessed
the
my
ground
rage
once?
firsthand.
I had a
Was
full
there
container
actually-
of Tic Tacs
hold
on my
on.
desk.
let me refrain. I had a little black ottoman since I was like so young, and every time I would get angry, I would punch the ottoman. Just
Hmm.
go ahead,
That's good.
I was like
just to let it out.
Not gonna break it.
Xbox 360 Modern Warfare 2. I was that squeaker, like screaming.
That's my
Oh, yeah.
favorite game.
Like getting like games that are like 9 and 25, and I'm like screaming the entire time that everybody's hacking.
Dude,
And I was
Rocket
just-
League.
Rocket League pisses
Rocket
me
League
off.
would fuck me
I've-
up bad.
Never played Rocket League.
Dude,
Good.
the worst thing I ever did was I had a big container, like 500 orange Tic Tacs on my desk, and I was doing a 1v1 and I kept missing my flicks. And what I did is I just grabbed the container of Tic Tacs and spiked it on my
No.
floor. And exactly what you would expect happened. They flung
Oh,
everywhere.
no.
And
That
let me tell
made
you, the
even more
feeling...
mad.
Dude, no, it didn't make me mad. It made me, like, embarrassed at myself. Like, you fucking child. You're a baby. Vacuuming Tic Tacs off your floor after you get beat at a video game makes you
Well-
feel real small.
At least it taught you a lesson. Have you done
Yeah,
it
I cut
since?
that shit out. That was the last time.
Have you done it? Good.
No,
Well, it
yeah,
taught
dude,
you a
you're
lesson.
right.
It taught you a lesson.
It was all for something, dude.
I don't learn
Absolutely.
from my lessons. I just keep getting more and more mad. I'm happy I haven't broken a monitor yet.
Joe,
I have held myself back.
you've
So-
broken a couple keyboards, dude.
I broke my favorite keyboard. I want to go buy a new one.
Was it mechanical?
I don't know. It's the wireless one, and I punched it so hard that it won't turn on.
You
Fucking
knocked
snapped
it
the
out.
fucking.
Yeah, I
knocked
spragged
the battery
some.
loose or snapped the
Yeah.
motherboard somehow.
Yeah,
I
PCB
cracked the
is dead.
motherboard in half. Yeah. So
Dude.
I just need to go to therapy. I think is what I need to do. I think
Someone with your
give it a
strength
shot.
cannot have those issues, dude. That's a
Hey.
liability for everyone.
I don't know. I'm not as bad as Aries, but his desk is fucked.
Already?
Oh my god, yeah.
Wait,
No,
didn't
like
you
he-
guys get new ones?
he's bad like that. He
Yeah, oh
punches
my
like
god,
that?
yeah, dude, it is insane. When he
That
was
doesn't
like
surprise
on his,
me.
like,
Does
about,
he
like,
break like monitors and stuff?
No, he has, just not while I've been here. I think.
What?
I think
Wow.
since we
I
moved
like
here,
that.
but he has. But no, it'll be like because he a good like 2 or 3 months ago, he was just non-stop playing League for 15 hours a day. So
After
like
you
for-
moved?
Yeah, like once we got like all settled down and everything, and like the first couple months we were good, and then he just like he started feeling like shit, and he's like the only thing I can do is sit there and like play League, really.
Oh,
You know?
dude, that's
And
hell on earth.
yeah, and he just like 24/7 like hard stuck silver. Hard like
Oh, that's
can't like
dude.
is like getting building up his elo and then just gets fucked. Like he'll be like, dude,
Always
it's
on the
been
rank up
great.
games too.
It's been good. He's like, dude, I've won like 5 games in a row so far. It's been fucking gnarly. And then after that, I'll just hear, God fucking damn it! Like,
Dude,
and I'm like, so how's the grinding going? He's like, I've won.
you're a dick for asking. You know.
Yeah.
Because he always
Just
walks
leave
out.
the
I'm just
cushion.
like,
The
yeah, the
cushion.
league grind's good, right? And he's like, dude, we've lost 12 games in a row. And I'm like,
Oh my
uh,
god.
I was
Oh,
like, and
that's
he
rough.
solo queues for everything, so he doesn't have a team to play with.
Oh,
Fuck,
no.
dude. We gotta
So
get good at league.
bad.
Help the boy out.
Dude, no,
I don't
fuck
know
league.
how to play.
No, I'm
League.
playing. I'm never touching that game. That'll poison me.
Yeah, if I have anger issues now, I am not gonna try to play league.
You would be a husk of a person within
Yeah,
like 3 months if you got
Dude,
into
I
league.
can only imagine what you would fucking do.
I've played like 2 games, and like when you first play league, it's like PVE. It's not even PvP yet,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like it was fun, but I'm like, dude, if I have to go up against actual people
Dude, the PvE
that like
is fucking
talk
boring.
shit, dude, I don't know. I have fun like just playing point and click adventure games. So
Yeah, you play power washing simulator, so
Yeah.
that shouldn't really surprise me.
yeah,
I
Dude,
played
oh.
lawn mowing simulator with Joe for a little while.
that was.
You guys
fun.
are freaks. You guys are fucking weird.
I like
I
doing
think it was-
chores in a video game.
I think it was,
Why?
I think it was when I was no, it wasn't when I was working for a landscape company.
No, it was.
That's
It was,
even
like, right
weirder.
No,
It
it
was like-
wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I think it was right after I moved.
Oh, it could have been.
But it was after
think
you
so.
got out of the landscaping game, right?
Yeah, I missed it so much that I had to simulate it. In my
Okay,
life again.
if you liked it, then I get that.
I liked
mean-
it, and I hate landscaping in real life.
Okay,
I
weird.
enjoyed what
Weird.
I did. It wasn't nothing crazy.
I think I like the
it
set.
was a lot of hours, but
I just
it
don't
was
understand the games where you just do chores because, like, anytime
It's
I've ever played a video
satisfaction.
game, for me, like, a video game being satisfying means like a power fantasy, like Counter-Strike, just being better than everyone, or Skyrim, where you're like God. You know what I mean?
I will say, and it's
Okay.
not much of an
I-
excuse, but when I poured hours into Power Washing Simulator is when I like started losing like a lot of work. Instead of working 60 hours a week, I was working like, 30. So, and I don't know why, but my lizard brain was like, must do mundane task any way possible. And I
Yeah,
just
but that's
said,
what I don't get is why not just do
I
it in
could
real
ju-
life?
I could
Why
go
not rent
do-
a power washer?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Because I didn't want to do the actual hard work. I wanted to
Yeah.
sit there and do something menial.
You wanted to be comfy but still get the satisfaction.
Yeah,
I get
so
that.
I was
Okay,
just
that
like,
makes
I'm just
sense.
going to sit there and watch pixels get erased by,
Fair enough.
but it's such a fun game. That house flipper was awesome.
House
You
flipper.
just-
I
Yeah,
never
you
played
like
that.
you like clean houses and like you can like redecorate them and stuff. A little
Sure.
bit different because
If
there's
you
a
could
creative
learn
aspect
about, like,
to it.
If you could learn about the terminology behind houses, though, and, like,
Not
learn
really.
actually,
It's not
No?
like
Oh,
that
okay.
in depth. No,
Okay.
it's not like that. It's like you go to a laptop and it's like I want to order walls, please, and you just
Okay, okay, never mind.
It's like baby's first like interior decorating game.
That's
Oh.
kind of
Seems
fun.
like, yeah.
Okay. Oh, like the mobile games. Where you
No,
do-
not like that.
No.
It's
Okay.
it's a bit more. I shouldn't say in depth. Like, it has depth to it. It really doesn't. But
You know what got real wild? Fucking mobile game ads.
I was gonna bring that up. I'm glad you
Dude.
said that. Whoa.
yeah,
I saw an ad for like, so you're a wolf. The game of the game is you're a wolf and you're like a pack leader and you go and like you like direct these other wolves in your pack. So in this ad, which blew my mind, like absolutely warped my mind, right? The first like few, maybe 30 seconds, 15 seconds, is this wolf like falling from the sky. It hits the ground, and then it like sits there like because it's hurt or whatever, and then 2 gorillas come up and pick up this wolf and take it and push it like into a tree. like, and hitting its balls, right? And the wolf is like crying with like emoji teardrops and like a emoji crying face, and
Cool.
he's like holding his crotch area with his paw, and his two legs are up, and all the other wolves are laughing at him or whatever. So like this big like pterodactyl or fucking eagle comes and picks it up and brings it to like another area, and
Okay.
like puts it down, and like it it lands in front of a bunch of wolves as like a level 1, and like a finger comes in and like taps it a couple times, and it's like level 100 omega wolf, and there's like 30 other wolves around it, and
Level
it's like
1 crook
and it
versus level
howls,
99
and then
crime
like
boss.
they all run. It's like the worst way to describe this, but it was
No, that was like photographic memory level description. What do you mean? That was crazy.
it was so horrible. It shocked me.
Dude, yeah.
If I can find the video, Joe, I'll send it to you, and if you could edit that in somehow, that would be awesome.
Okay, I've noticed in mobile games there's a couple consistent themes, right? Adultery is number one. Okay?
Yeah.
I see so many mobile game ads where it's like a girl walking into her bedroom and it's like her husband and her realtor doing it, you know what I mean? And then your objective in the game is to like do a makeover on her to make her feel better. Except in every ad, what they do is they just like fuck her shit up. Like they shave her head
Yeah.
and put her in a clown outfit and then she's
Dude.
just like crying.
My,
And
my
I don't get that.
My favorite ones are like the games where it's like the multiplication of like troops, and they just go for the worst ones possible.
Oh,
you
yeah,
said,
like the map
times
ones?
200 or like divided by
That's the
2,
worst.
Yeah.
and it's
That's
like
the
they'll go, and I'm like, it like makes you want to be like, no, I can like,
Yeah, dude.
I can min max this game, and
I see that with
wreck
puzzle games
shop.
a lot.
It's
The ads are always
manipulating.
people just fucking it up super bad.
I
Yeah,
saw
and-
this one ad of a chick was laying down with a sniper rifle, of course, like adultery, like not like short pants or anything, but tight, like tight pants and everything, tight shirt or whatever. She shoots the gun and like everything jiggles, and it's like a shot from like say the if my eyes are the camera, the butt cheeks like right here, and the
Okay.
gun is like just there, and you see the muzzle flash, and it just jiggles.
You know the name of that game, perchance?
It's like sniper something,
Hmm.
and then it shoots the gameplay of you like
Joe.
your sniper scope in like a public setting.
No, there is like this one weird like I don't know if it's like a gotcha game or like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like these like fat assed anime women. It's like a shooting game, but like when it, like they'll face you, and then when you go to aim, it just turns around and they just have like fat jiggling asses when they shoot. I don't know the name of the game, but it was really popular for a second because Twitch streamers were playing it on like they got paid to play it.
Oh my god!
And it's like it's
What a life.
insane. It's an insane game,
What's that
Can you
one?
imagine
State
making
of
money with that?
Survival.
huh?
What's that one? State of Survival.
I don't know what
Where,
you're
No
talking
clue.
about.
Okay, so it's like a zombie game, right? And
Eh.
one of the ads is they're at the beach. A couple's at the beach, and a zombie snake comes and bites the lady, and she farts.
Yeah,
After
farts. That was one
she-
of the themes I wanted to
she-
get to.
She farts after she gets bit, and then after she farts, she turns into a zombie and attacks the guy, and then this venomous snake or this zombified snake just continues to go around and wreak havoc on the neighborhood,
That's pretty good.
turning
That's what they used to call
everybody
me in high
into fart
school.
zombies.
Dude. Yeah, I don't know what's... Because like, the thing with advertisements is you watch them and you're like, that's fucking retarded. There's no way that works. But the more you see them, the more you're like, wait a minute. If they're spending money to run these, people are
They have
buying
to
the
be-
game.
They have to. be
Yeah.
making
I think
money.
what it is, it's like one company that makes like 100 games, and it's like all like the same thing. They just like change up the assets a bit, and
You
that's
know-
how they make their money because
you
they just
know-
like they scour it, and it's like, you know, if 10 people from each person or from each game like gets a player base or whatever, and it's more than that obviously, because
You wanna know
mobile
who
games
owns
are like
those
really
games?
popular in the probably Tencent.
That's right. What I was about to get into.
Yeah, Matt found out about Tencent and like last
Oh,
week.
okay.
So he's like,
Are you on some
"Dude,
anti-China
dude,
shit
do you
now,
know?
Matt?
Do you know?
We-
Tencent
we
owns
don't-
this? And I'm
we
like,
don't
yes,
have
man.
to-
I
we,
know.
we don't have to talk about that, but yeah, I was pretty shocked to know how much like Americanized stuff is Chinese owned.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
far as like, cause like Riot Games is 100% owned.
They run the
by them, I think,
markets.
or so whatever. But
Yeah.
they gained all their money from uh, what's it called?
Look at that fucker.
I forget the name of it.
How red
But
that is.
it's like in-game purchases and stuff. They pretty
Yeah,
much
right.
they essentially started that. So Tencent was the bearer, the original bearer.
Yeah,
Is that-
no.
Oh.
I had a weird thing where I was trying to play Valorant, and then I found out a lot about like the anti-cheat and everything that
Mhm.
they use, and apparently like it really worms its way into your computer and has access to a lot of data that it like doesn't necessarily need to have. And the fact that it's
Yeah.
a Chinese game, like I'm not trying to sound racist or anything, but like that it's kind of like the other big dog in the world, and they're not like too
Yeah,
they're not big fans of America. You know what
they
I mean?
know
So it's
they
like,
know a lot about us. That's all I'm saying. They
dude,
know a lot about us.
China's doing a long-term plan to take over the world.
For
Okay,
sure. For sure.
like they're planners, they're hard workers, they're very intelligent and crafty. I don't mean that in a bad way.
There's a lot of them.
There are, and dude, after Britain humiliated them with the whole opium wars and everything, got all their people addicted to fucking
They're ready.
smoking big old opium pipes and dens and stuff. It's like I would have beef with the Western world at that point. Can you blame them? I don't.
But why us? We don't talk like the UK people.
Yeah, but dude,
No,
we
but
come
we're
from
like
them.
the superpower.
Yeah,
So they're gonna be like, we're gonna take out the biggest one, so we're the biggest. It's not like, oh, we're gonna go take out England and Spain, and then we're gonna be like, oh, all right, cool, I guess.
Plus, if you think about it, America's like the glue at this point that holds a lot of the world together because the world we're the world's reserve currency and all these other things. So if they can
Yeah.
weaken us and they can weaken just the Western sphere's influence geopolitically, then like yeah, the UK would also be easier to. Oh,
Nice.
felt good.
All right, Logan's back, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome back.
All right, but yeah, so AI. I don't like that I said AI like that. The AI anti-cheat that we saw, the basically homeless video.
Dude.
What are your guys' takes on that?
Okay. So first for the audience, basically, what they had this AI cheat come out, right? Where basically it can work on any console, any computer for any game, and they've trained it to detect like, oh, these are people in the game. Aim the crosshair here, shoot them, and it does it remotely on a secondary device. So there's no possible way of like traditional anti-cheat detecting it, right? And then this other company comes out and they're like, hey, we did the same thing in reverse. We trained our model on a bunch of hackers, so we know exactly what it looks like when someone's cheating. And within 5 minutes of watching your gameplay, we can detect with 100% certainty that you are cheating or you're legit.
Nuts.
That's essentially the
Game
premise.
changing.
Another thing
That's
I wanted,
game changing.
and like the whole like argument of they
changing.
can just create a new account.
The bio profile.
It's gone.
The bio
It's gone.
profile is insane.
Within 2
Dude.
hours
Isn't-
of watching you play the game, they can assign a unique fingerprint to you individually because everyone plays the game in subtly different ways, and AI is very good at sifting through these little differences. So 2 hours of footage of you playing the game, which is already being uploaded to the servers for whatever game you're playing for their anti-cheat purposes, boom, new account, new computer, new country, doesn't matter. It's you that they're detecting. Like gait recognition or
Hmm.
facial recognition.
Dude, it's
This
it's
is
insane.
game changing.
Isn't that like crazy that they can like figure out who you are by like how you play a video game?
Dude, it's
Yeah.
nuts. But if you think about it, it makes perfect sense.
It makes
And-
sense, but like to have like an AI figure that out and like,
It will collect.
can we really
completely-
trust it? I'm
does that-
kidding.
No, that's a
wasn't
real
for all-
concern.
But
Does
you
that
can-
jump into like single player modding or?
I think
I
it's
don't
just
see
for
why I
online
would.
games.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do whatever you want in single player. They don't care.
Dude, imagine like
Because I know
Bethesda
Fortnite ain't
banning
about
people.
that.
Well, what do you mean
Did
by
I,
that?
did I say
Fortnite? Yeah.
Fortnite? I meant
Yeah,
Forza.
Yeah.
I meant Forza. Sorry.
Oh, they don't
people,
like
not
you modding the
Fortnite.
game?
No,
No.
bro.
No.
They hate it.
Huh.
They hate it.
Because
Not even
all-
single player. They'll ban you if you go back into multiplayer. I think it's
Wow.
in their terms of service to mod.
Yeah,
That's
so
fucking lame.
it's a
Yeah.
Microsoft-owned game, so it's like, hey, and especially a game that is purely
Minecraft.
based off of cosmetics. Like the payment is based off of cosmetics.
They want
and,
those
like,
in-app purchases.
gambling.
That's right.
Yeah, in-app purchases. If you get mods where it's like, hey, here's like a car that's not in the game, They're like, oh, we could put that, like, we could just buy the license and then make you spend, like, some cars cost like fucking $20, like
Yeah.
IRL,
It's
Dude,
crazy.
for like
I can't believe people
a
pay that.
car. Yeah, like I would ever do something like that.
That's what Bethesda did. They took all these free mods and then made them
I just bought
paid
all the
for
car
through
packs.
the creator system or whatever.
Well, I'm pretty sure they paid the creators.
The authors, yeah. Well, the authors got a cut, but so did Bethesda.
But that is only for console players. That is just their way of allowing console players to have mods.
You didn't
But
necessarily have to
you
put it
don't-
behind
you
a
don't need-
paywall, though.
You don't need to pay for
No.
it though. There's collectors. There's like not a collector's thing, but I forget what it's like Creation Club.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
You could buy certain mods to get in the game, but you could get a mass. You get like a mass of.
Of free stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like it's
Middle
not a
ground.
complete paywall, but there
Right.
is a paywall, of course, because it is Bethesda. But
Dude, the thing that freaks me out about this whole AI thing is just like right now it's being used for like little toy applications. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look, anti-cheat. Look, this thing.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
fun
just
and nice.
concerned for our generation's later living, as far as people trying to get through college with AI.
Dude. Oh, yeah, the whole college. Okay, people are writing papers with ChatGPT, and then professors are using ChatGPT to grade the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's just this self-contained little feedback loop where AI is just doing all the work, back and forth.
Guys, my dream's coming true. We're gonna turn into the little jelly bean people in Wall-E.
Dude, literally,
My
that-
dream's coming true.
Dude,
Oh
yeah,
my
you're about to be
gosh.
able to plug into the Borg like you've always wanted.
Wally's
Yes,
about to be a real
let's
thing.
go.
I remember me and Joe were once talking about like Sword Art Online, and if there were like a
Oh
video
my
game,
God.
if there were a video game where you could really like dial into the world and it
I
felt
would do
real. That's what Joe
100%.
said. Joe was like, "Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw my life away.
I'm in.
I'm gonna live in a simulation, and it's gonna be
Yep.
awesome." And I was horrified.
Yeah.
I'm in.
That was the
100%. I'll
that
give up everything.
conversation. That's what made me realize that like, oh, when this shit comes out, like, yeah, everyone is like disconnecting from the real world.
Yeah, like most people just want an escape, and that, like, by definition, is the ultimate form.
It's
I mean,
perfect.
if it
It's
kills
perfect.
me,
It's
if
like,
it kills me, I probably
Yeah.
if I knew it was gonna kill me, I wouldn't jump into it.
But that's the bar, though. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I want to
That's the
preface, I don't like Sword Art the anime, okay? Because it's cringe.
Okay.
But that concept is like if it was like, if you try to disconnect, you're gonna die. I'm like, all right, perfect. And then
Why?
takes all the responsibility off me, because I feel like a piece of shit for wasting away like that 24/7. But if I had that ultimatum,
The
I'd be,
excuse.
yeah,
No,
it's
that's
the
not an
ultimate
excuse.
Yes, it is.
How, dude?
Because I want to do it. I would love to do that, waste away my life, but I would feel like it'd be against my morals to be that big of a piece of shit.
Okay, but to make that
Would
decision
you-
in the
would you
first
be-
place, knowing that you're
hold
bound
on.
by death, you're still doing the
question.
same thing.
Yeah. Like, if it, the
It's just
anime,
immediately
it
instead
said
of over time.
the anime makes it so you go in and try to play it, and then it's like a guy's evil scheme. But instead of people
Oh.
freaking out, mine is like, fuck yeah.
You're saying you find
Would-
out after you connect that you're gonna
Yeah,
die.
find
if
out.
you-
It's not like I
see,
go and be
okay.
like, I'm gonna die if I go in here, so I'm going in anyways.
Okay,
It's
okay,
like,
okay. That's
you
what I thought
find
you were
out
saying.
you're gonna die once you're in there, and then I'm like, all right, cool.
I wanted to
Yeah,
clarify.
I'd be
Matt,
so
what were you
for
saying?
That's what I'm getting told on. That was pretty much what I was getting at. I didn't know Joe was gonna go more in depth on that.
Dude, but okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, law enforcement is going to start using this. I don't know if you guys know this, but Target already uses an AI facial recognition algorithm in all of their stores hooked up to their camera system to like track shoplifters across the country. So they know
Oh,
like
shit.
once you hit that $500 threshold of shoplifting, in any Target they can pinpoint you, arrest you, boom, that's a felony. Like they got you good.
Even if like you didn't, even if you didn't like steal anything, you just walk in.
Yeah. No, once they know you're above the $500 threshold and they can place you at a Target, they will have you arrested.
That is
Damn.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
cool though.
But and here's the other thing: during COVID, if I'm not mistaken, I might be mixing this up, but everyone was wearing a mask, so facial recognition was not as effective as it once was. Then they switched to gait detection. Everyone walks a unique way. There's specific subtleties that you can pick out, and literally by the way you walk, you can be identified.
It's like the way you play the game.
Yeah, exactly.
This
You
is
have
just-
you have a bio identity of the way you walk.
Yes.
You have a bioidentity of every action and possible reaction.
Maybe
you
even
have
how
to
you
make.
use like a desktop computer, even little things about how your mouse moves around, the hotkeys you use, other shit
well,
like
that's
that.
how-
What times you get on.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
fucking nuts.
That,
Well,
like
that's how
we're
that-
gonna enter a whole new level of the surveillance state. You thought NSA wiretaps were bad? The problem with the NSA is that they have all this data, but there's no way they could get the man hours necessary to sift through all of it, right?
It's gonna be like
You can do that now with AI.
Yeah.
Bro, it's gonna be
Dude.
like Watch Dogs, where you can wear glasses and fucking know what that guy does for a living, how
Yes.
much he makes, what he drives.
Yes.
The Google Glass.
Dude,
Dude, Big Brother is here, literally. Like, give it 2 years.
It's like
That
the.
is
I've been wanting to say
insane.
it's like the movie Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf.
I haven't seen
Shia
it.
LaBeouf. It's a great movie. It's exactly this. It's like he's like, I think he's like a CIA agent, and he tries to like, go off the grid, but he has to escape all like the AI detection.
Dude, that's gonna be a real thing very soon.
Yeah.
And it probably is more than we realize, but a lot of these like agencies and governmental things are not just disclosing that to the public. Because they don't have to.
No, they'll just like, cover up how they arrested him with like some other bullshit reasoning or whatever to like catch anybody. Be
Right.
like, oh, how'd you figure that out? It's like, oh, we just had informants.
Dude.
But
Like-
it's
it's
just all like,
insane.
And
It's all
here's
gonna be up to robots.
Yeah.
Robots are gonna be able to depict
RoboCop.
our lives.
that's the next step is robotics. Because we have the software to do all this shit basically. But the problem is that we can't interface with the physical world as well as we need to. Like,
yeah.
for the whole automation thing, people were saying for years, like, oh yeah, it's going to replace all the cashiers, construction workers, all the low-level labor, the bullshit jobs, and then eventually it'll work its way to the top with white-collar people like lawyers and artists and whatever. But it did the exact opposite. It started with artists with Midjourney and AI visuals and stuff. Then lawyers. ChatGPT got a top 10% score on the bar. It's a fucking lawyer, right? The problem is we don't have the robotics to interface with the physical world yet, so it's going to take a while for it to trickle down to like the low level jobs basically. But once that happens, it's game over for humans as far as like employment, and we're going to have to switch to like universal basic income because there's not going to be a need for us once the robotics catch up to the software. And law
Yeah, we can just
enforcement's using that now.
We can just consume.
Joe, no, dude, that's how they make you a fucking slave.
Dude, that's nuts. You know,
I'll
I
be a
was
little
I,
piggy.
I saw this movie called Cell. It's based off a book by Stephen King. It
Okay.
has Samuel L. Jackson and I forget the other guy's Mike something. Michael I forget his name. But it's so technically what happens is everyone who's on their phones after a certain time, like a big hacker hacked everyone's cell phones to
Big
make
hacker.
them make them zombies if they use the cell phone, right? Or like cannibalism type people. And after the certain time, everyone who was using their cell phone at the airport or inside the airplane or everywhere in the world, anyone that was on their phone or then proceeded to use their phone after such time turned into such zombie and like started running around eating random people and foaming from the mouth, and like planes started crashing and cars were crashing, and it was just crazy.
Dude,
And I
if you-
kind of like go ahead.
we're kind of there already. If you, like, okay,
I know,
minus the
I know.
violence and the cannibalism and stuff like that, the whole like cancel culture algorithm shit, you know what I mean? Where like one little issue's pumped up to this massive thing through Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and then we just like come down on one individual based off like, an off-color comment they made when, a decade ago, Kevin Hart, you know what I mean? Like, we're
I would-
basically there.
I would say we run a social experiment where we hire all the famous TikTokers and we make them chant "eat people" like very very, very monotone,
Dude.
and just post it all over
Just
and
all the
see
ones on
how many
Cameo.
and see how many people start eating each other because they just see famous people start telling them to eat each other.
Okay,
New
no.
challenge: eat your best friend.
Here's how you do it, dude. Here's how you do it. Okay, you demonize all other foods. Eating meat is fucked up, right? Animals are innocent. You know who's the problem? Humans. We're killing the whole planet. We're fucking everything up. Just kill your neighbor and eat them for food. It's more eco-friendly. Okay, you're getting rid of a human who's polluting the earth, and you get a nice meal.
Yeah, So like in theory, if you eat a human, are you like what, zero carbon?
Yeah, net zero carbon through cannibalism. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
zero carbon.
dude. But
We stopped
Skip
like the
lab
use
grown
of
meat.
metals because we stopped using metals for silverware and stuff because we just carved the bones of our neighbors that we eat.
Yeah, dude. We're polluting less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're
Oh my
thinning out the
God.
population as we need to.
Like,
And
is it like
boom.
is it
Quote,
like a
quote,
barbaric
unquote.
society at that point, or is it like you draw lots?
Wait, it's a what
And it's like-
society?
Like, is it a barbaric society, like anarchaic, where everybody just goes around and eats each other?
I think what
Or
it
how do you
is,
figure out?
you integrate the social credit score system into it to where, like, once person is,
Oh.
like, undesirable enough, you kind of get free reign legally to just go kill them and eat them.
They get shipped off to the killing fields, and you get to go hunt for your game.
Yeah,
I see.
and you could just get other people to ship them off for, like, a little bit of
Yeah,
money.
to the human processing facilities,
Yeah, dude.
What about
and
that?
we put it on Alcatraz Island.
What about that book or movie that was about a very like rich guy giving people tickets to a scavenger hunt on his island, which
Oh,
would only
Charlie and the
Ultimate
Chocolate
Game.
Factory.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
No, not that guy. Not that guy. A hunt, like a scavenger hunt.
The
and
one was like golden.
on his island now, on his island, and they would have to. The scavenger hunt would have them hunt certain animals to get trophies from certain animals on his island that he put there, and the end, like the final thing to get on the scavenger hunt list is like a human.
I think that's the ultimate game. is the
Oh,
movie you're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
I think
Is
it's,
that
I think it's the ultimate game.
like? Could you imagine if like that is going on?
I think
like-
that is.
That happens.
It has to.
That
be.
happens.
It has
That
to
happens already.
The,
There's
the
like
ultra rich are doing that. I
Like
believe.
People
there
make-
have, there
yeah.
have to be some kind of Squid Game thing going on in secret.
the Kardashians have a battle royale every weekend.
Dude, if Epstein's Island is a real thing that we know about, like for real, 100%, dude. All these
There are
bankers-
other islands. Like the island
Yeah.
next door to that is like one
Dude,
of those islands.
Tim Dillon has a
Epstein
bit.
Battle Royale.
Dude, Tim Dillon was on Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan was asking him, like, do you think there are other, like, Epstein's Island? And he's like, oh, yeah, newer, better, 20 of them. You know what I mean? And that's so true. Like, I really believe
Yeah.
that is a fact. Because Epstein was connected to, like, intelligence and stuff like that. He wasn't just
Well,
doing
he
that
was
shit for fun. It was also for
I
business,
heard-
for, like, the
What did
government.
he do? Who is
okay,
he?
so in 2008, I don't know what he did as for a living, but 2008,
He was a
he
financier.
Okay.
he was publicly it was publicly known that he got arrested for sex trafficking.
Soliciting a child for prostitution was the actual charge.
Okay.
Oh.
So everyone who
Fun.
went to said island past 2008 is known to like hook up with this person. Like, I mean, in my book, if
The-
you
the
went to
flight
his
logs,
island knowing,
Jeffrey
knowing
Epstein,
after
fuck
that, knowing after that he molested said person, would you still be your friends with someone who molested someone?
All right, here, I'm gonna have a cynical take. If they have enough power, influence, and resources to afford you, yes, most people
Yeah.
would. Because that's the thing, dude. Epstein, he wasn't just having like actors and rich people over on his island and stuff like that. It was also like scientists. He donated an insane amount of money to like Harvard, MIT, shit like that, and he really got himself good with like the scientific community. You know what I mean? And I do
Yeah.
think that there are a lot of people who like rubbed elbows with Epstein, knowing he was probably a fucked up guy, but didn't necessarily do anything evil themselves. You know what I mean? Because morally, that's something you could let yourself off the hook for in most cases if you think your mission is like worth it. You know, break a few eggs to make an omelet. But yeah, Epstein's influence was like fucking ridiculous in every corner of like high society.
What
basically.
did you say was his career?
Basically, he started out at this private school, right, in New York, where he was like a math teacher. And everyone thought he was weird because he would literally walk around in like fur coats. Like he dressed like a pimp, even back
No,
then.
that's insane.
And he ended up meeting some like hedge fund guy, someone really important. I can't remember his name. And, made a good name for himself by just like manipulating people. He was like a full on
Okay.
sociopath narcissist. And those types are usually pretty charismatic because, they just put up a front and make themselves look cool.
Yeah.
But he ended up, after that, he was working at the hedge fund. And he somehow conned his way into being Leslie Wexner's, the executor of his estate? Or no, he got power of attorney over Les Wexner. And I don't know if you know who that is, but that's the CEO of Victoria's Secret and like a bunch of other brands. And the thing about that is that had
So
connections to the
Profiles.
modeling world. And then basically,
Ah.
he got a bunch of hedge fund money. Les Wexner, he has power of attorney over him, ended up scamming him out of like the most expensive apartment in New York at the time, which he lived at until he died. Um, and then used his connections through Les and Victoria's Secret to get all these models into his circulation. And then Ghislaine Maxwell, his right hand lady, she worked as like a fixer to like get these models to him, underage girls, and then do all type of like horrible shit. But it's basically a case where it was just like charisma and like deep manipulation to get into high places. And he was a smart guy. He did like I think when he was working at the hedge fund as a quant or whatever, a quantitative analyst or something like that, he pioneered a couple different like trading algorithms because he was like an intelligent person, but
Sure.
he just used it for like absolute evil. And here's the thing: Ghislaine Maxwell, his right hand lady, her father was connected to Mossad, which is like the Israeli intelligence agency.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of
shit.
up to the current where like then he's like blackmailing foreign dignitaries and world leaders by like getting their hands dirty with these not child prostitutes. That's a misnomer. Yeah. I don't know.
Sex slaves.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
I mean, to put it in the most blunt way possible, they were children sex slaves.
Yeah,
because
that's all you could call it. They can't
Yeah.
consent.
yeah,
Um,
no.
So yeah, that's what Epstein did.
I know this is like such old news, like this whole Epstein shit, but I never really talked about it that much.
I was so deep into this.
Did they find any of like the kids? Are there like missing children? Like, are there like reports of missing children that are like linked to Epstein?
Yeah,
and just,
absolutely.
Like,
And then
or
the
is
ones
it,
who
like-
made it out, they've talked about like, oh yeah, I was made to sleep with Prince Andrew.
well, it's like, were they sold by their families or were they taken? Is like more my question. It's
I think
still
that depends.
both fucked up, but it's kind of a mix.
What he was doing in Miami, from what I understand, was basically he would basically have like Ghislaine Maxwell like find these girls outside of high school and stuff, high schools and shit like that, and be like, hey, you can make a lot of money if you just come over to my friend's house and like give him a massage, just a massage, no biggie. You know what I mean? You make a couple $100, taxi him over there, taxi him back. That was like the system. It was mostly like coercion rather than outright kidnapping, from what I understand.
Okay.
And then they would want more money, and then so they would keep coming back and keep calling this Ghislaine.
Not necessarily. A lot of the time, what it was is then they would be
Oh,
tasked with
okay.
finding another girl, to kind of take her position. And this is a powerful dude who's like physically intimidating. Like he was tall and everything, and
Yeah.
these are children. So it was basically just a matter of like manipulating the people who are
Like shoot
vulnerable.
fish in a barrel.
That's crazy.
I guess, Joe.
That's one way to put it. but-
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but
Usually.
back to the main point. If they're doing all this shit, they're definitely hunting people.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Oh yeah.
That
I
has to
completely
be like
forgot
a,
that's what
a
we were talking
righteous
about.
Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how we went from hunting people to sex trafficking, but it got there.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing. You know, they're
Yeah,
getting
I
trafficked.
guess.
Yeah.
They're probably
Well-
like people from poor areas, or like people. There are just people that disappear, and like they're like, yeah, we like in the U.S. even like a lot of the times where it's just like a grown woman will just like up and go somewhere.
The
And they're
missing,
like-
the missing persons rate is like surprisingly high.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, she's like 38, so we can't really do anything. She could have just like left you guys, and that's not illegal.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so like they don't really care too much about it unless there's like, you know, with the police they have to like see a note where it's like, hey, I'm gonna like kill myself, or there's somebody trying to kill me. I'm gonna leave.
Right.
And then that's when they're like, all right, this is like somebody leaving with like, you know, and there's some like malicious intent on it. And so that's when they'll take action. But if it's just like completely random, like up out of nowhere, they're like, we can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna waste resources trying to find like some woman who could have just like left, or some person, you know, anybody over the age of like 20, they're like, all right, yeah, and they don't have anything like mentally wrong with them.
Yeah, dude.
But like they could just like, you know, black bag, throw it into a van,
That's wild.
get sent over to an island, and you know they're like, hey, yeah, start running. Last
Can
one
you imagine being in a
alive, you know, gets
club
to
and
stay
just
alive.
waking up in the back
Yeah.
of a van.
Dude, that almost happened to my piano teacher when I was a kid.
That's insane.
Yeah, she was outside of a bar, and like 3 dudes from some random country just literally tried to shove her in the back
Eastern
of a
European.
That's
van.
insane.
Something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
It's
she
usually
had to
like
fight 'em
this.
off.
The Slavs that are a little more kidnappy.
Dude, yeah.
Those
yeah.
Eastern
You come
Europeans,
from an
those
interesting
Balkans.
lineage, brother.
I'm too scared to talk to women, so count me out of that. I don't
Well,
wanna
yeah,
be
I
near
mean,
them
all
for
of
that.
them are. That's why they resort to such unsavory means, dude.
Well, no, like I just don't want to be near one either. So it's like, why would I want to kidnap them?
The presence of a woman.
Yeah, it's like it makes you
Dude.
feel icky. They got
Why?
cooties and germs.
That's misogynistic, Joe.
And they're icky.
Cooties.
They got cooties, man. It's scientifically proven.
Dude.
It's gonna be like my Sneeko red pill thing. It's not like disrespectful, but it's that women have cooties, and I'm like really serious and aggressive about it.
Dude, skip all the evolutionary psychology
Yeah.
and just go like, no, actually, we know this intuitively
Cooties.
as children. Girls
Yeah.
have cooties.
Yeah, if we've known it at such a young age, then that means it's the truth.
It's socialized out of us, dude.
Yeah, they have cooties, and it's really icky and gross and yucky, and we.
The same way a child has past life experiences more frequently than that of an adult because they're more connected to the primal source of consciousness, they also understand that women have cooties.
Yeah.
United
the same
States
mechanism.
brainwashed us through the educational system to forget about cooties.
Equality.
And then I get on. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I do weird compare. Like, have you heard like the reason why people love cats so much? And it's like there's a certain like chemical in their shit that like makes people more like attracted to cats. It's weird. It like fucks with your. It's some like probably bullshit Reddit article, but I read it one time and I was like, oh okay.
I
This
think
is
cats
the
are
truth.
just
Is there the
magical.
same theory about dogs?
No, I think it's just with dogs.
Dogs have
and Dogs
utility.
have like a Cats
Okay.
don't.
Cats hang
Like
out.
cat-
I mean, they
Cats
do.
were good. Cats were
They're
good for like.
hunters.
They'll get
Yeah,
rats.
but you're not supposed to like have outdoor cats. If you have outdoor cats,
They're actually like one of the I think it's like top 10 most successful hunters by percentage of any species
Yeah.
on this planet. That and
You can-
dragonflies I think are the highest.
yeah.
Dragonflies are pretty cool, dude.
They have like a 98% kill rate. If they go after something, they get it 98% of the time.
Oh yeah,
do they
they're
go
like
after
amazing.
humans?
dragonflies. No,
Yeah.
Well, they do bite.
they do. I've been
And they have
bitten
one
by
of the most
one, but
they have
that's
one of the most painful ones, right?
yeah.
Like, does
Well,
it
no,
hurt?
I don't know if it's the most painful.
The dragonfly, they bite?
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
like big mandibles.
Yeah, they eat other bugs.
I've had dragonflies like.
Well, they
land
usually
on me
don't.
and
They usually
chill.
don't bite. I
If they
was
don't
like,
perceive you
I
as
was
a threat,
cupping
they're
it in
not
my
gonna waste their
hand.
energy.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
cupping it in my hand because I didn't want it to fly away and it bit me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was my own fault. That was like 5 or 6, but
I didn't know dragonflies bit.
Yeah, dude.
oh yeah, they're
I
like
I had a little dragonfly hang out with me for like 15 minutes while I cleaned the pool, man.
Oh, nice.
well, they'll hang out, man. They're
Yeah,
good. They're,
as long as
they-
you don't
they-
threaten them, it's like a
put 'em-
bee.
I
Yeah.
put them on my shoulder, check them out every once in a while, make sure.
Well, see,
dude's
the
still
thing
there.
is, they
It's like a
can't
pirate
eat you,
with a little
man.
parrot.
Yeah,
I
they
let the homie down before I got in the truck.
Yeah.
Dude, that's all. It's so cool feeling one with nature like that, dude.
Yeah,
like, yeah, I'm
right?
Johnny Appleseed in this bitch. Let's go.
Just call me Matty Appleseed.
Dude, yeah, absolutely.
that's cringe.
Dude.
Changing the name of the podcast to Matty Appleseed.
Wait,
No,
dude,
no, we're not.
if Joe ever just called me cringe like that, dude, we would be scheduling a boxing match. I don't care what happens.
Well, me and Matt already have one scheduled. So.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
2024.
that would have pushed up the timetable for me.
Well, look at that.
2024.
You saying that was kind of cringe too. So
All right, I'm hopping in the ring, too.
Three-way
it's
boxing match.
it's a two. Is it a
It'll just
2v1
be like
or is it a
Overwatch.
1v1?
Tournament style, dude.
Oh,
No,
tournament?
no.
Whoever wins between the two of you takes me. Let's just put
No,
it
no,
that
no.
way.
It'll be like Overwatch, and we'll just team up on each other, and Logan will dominate.
Yeah, it'll be just like the game.
I'll get sandwiched. I'll be taken from the front and the back.
Oh, you
And Joe
know
will
it,
just
baby.
be yelling at me the whole time.
Pause.
Yeah, dude. Man, you're fucking positioning. What are you doing?
What the fuck?
Keep your guard up, you fucking idiot.
I'll
Matt,
fight
you're a
both of
rat.
you if I can get like an adrenaline syringe.
You remember when you couldn't stop calling me a rat when we were playing Overwatch?
Dude,
Like, Matt, you're a fucking rat. You're a fucking rat.
Yeah.
Okay, hang
you
on.
are a
though.
rat.
Joe.
You are.
Joe,
Yeah.
we need to buy an EpiPen off of someone with a peanut allergy. Okay,
EpiPen.
that's pure epinephrine.
I know.
okay?
I know
You
just
could
the
probably
guy.
get them on Amazon.
No,
Oh,
you
or some
cannot buy
Indian
it.
pharmacy website. 100%. Canada,
Well,
I
probably
think you
that,
can get them
yeah.
from.
Probably.
I
you
bought
ever
my
hear about,
nausea
like,
medication from India.
Have you
Did it
ever heard
work?
of ashwagandha?
Oh, that shit is amazing.
My
Ashwagandha?
coworker put me onto it.
Ashwagandha.
What is it? What
It's
is
like
it?
It's an anti-inflammatory. It can it's essentially a like
What-
replacement
okay,
for a natural replacement for aspirin and ibuprofen and stuff
Also,
like
But what
it's-
does it really do?
It's an aphrodisiac. That's why I like it.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
that. What does that mean?
makes
It
you
makes you
want-
thought that was, like,
horny.
some kind of like African thing.
No, it makes you want to do it.
An aphrodisiac. That's somebody from Africa, right?
I thought it was like an African geologist or something.
Yeah, I'm a pan-Africadisiac. Yeah, I research
No,
Africa.
man, it's like strawberries and chocolate are like an or like chocolates and strawberries are aphrodisiacs, along
And
with like
elk.
sushi and elk.
That's all right. This is the same guy who thought we lived in South America.
You live in the south of the North America.
Dude, yeah,
Oh,
ashwagandha is good.
boy.
It's good for you. Although I think it has some kind of a weird natural like SSRI effect, and a lot of people have reported feeling really depressed and low after taking it too many times.
Really?
That's why I cut it out. Yeah, I had that same effect. I felt weird as fuck.
Is it a serotonin depleter?
It's a selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, so your brain doesn't
Okay.
absorb the serotonin that's in there the same way it normally does. But essentially, yeah, the same thing.
It was gibberish until you said yeah, the same thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, no. See, I remember taking Molly and being very sad after.
Dude, I actually found the little pill container that I had that in the other day, and I threw it away.
Really?
There's some crumbs at the bottom. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I remember fucking you pouring it into the cap, and it was like the three of us.
Yeah, and it was dissolved in a bottle of water, so I could volumetrically dose it based on our body weights. I was real smart about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And then I'm not gonna say any names, but
No, you should
we
full
went to-
first and last name.
no name dropping.
Docs.
But we ended up going to Circle K, and we had a blast on the drive there, listening to music,
Oh, yeah.
blasting out.
Oh yeah.
After I apologized to Nick for saying the camera's shit.
Room was
essentially.
thick with empathy.
I
that night.
I roasted the Camry hard when he pulled up. I was like, "This is what you got."
Dude, roasting it doesn't even
That must
begin to describe
hurt.
it, because it wasn't just roasting. You didn't only shit on his car. You also like big up
You-
yourself
you
because you were
wouldn't-
like, "Yeah, I'm not really that concerned with material things, Nick. I don't know where you're trying to show this off." And Nick was just like, "Dude." The drive back, he was just so like, "Dude," white knuckling the wheel. He was so mad. I'm in debt for this car.
And I was
And he
like,
said that?
Hey, you're a
I was
fucking
like,
terrorist.
I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm so sorry, Nick. But anyway, so long drive. We're at Circle K. I had this long conversation with the Circle K clerk,
Dude.
and Nick had to pull me away
Yeah, I was waiting in the
Because I was-
car. It took so long, dude.
because I was just talking to this guy.
Were you
Just
holding up
having
a line?
No, it was just me.
No one
It
in
was
there.
just me.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was
It's
just
late.
me.
That's
Yeah, no,
fine.
I think
then.
it was 10 o'clock at night or something.
Yeah, yeah.
10,
I
11
think that's a
o'clock or
part of
something.
Circle K's training procedure is how to deal with any type of person on whatever substance.
something. Some kind of drug.
That's
Dude,
like the
in
thing they
employee
do in the
handbook,
back.
for sure.
Yeah, no, it's like the computer work in the back your first 2 days where you're just sitting there clicking through everything, and it's
What
like
to
this is a
do.
guy on speed, and it's
Yeah.
like
It's like a
this is what you
corporate
say to him.
simulation
Slideshow.
video.
A corporate
Yeah.
slideshow.
Everyone's wearing a white fucking button down, but their pupils are huge, and they're like,
But anyway, so we end up going on another drive, and we're on a beach park, and we're just chilling, having a good old conversation, staring at the stars, relaxing, bro. It was really cool. Molly was fun.
it was amazing.
I do want to try mescaline.
Oh, that's some old
A
school
little bit
hippie
of-
stuff.
A little
What's
bit of
mescaline?
San Pedro.
Dude, you can
Well,
buy that shit
what
on
is it?
eBay. That's not even hard.
I know.
I would never do that though. The nausea you get from just straight up eating a cactus is like it's notable.
I heard that it's the worst
Oh.
tasting thing in the world.
Yeah,
It's a
dude.
cactus, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not peyote.
No, peyote's really hard to find, and it's like they're conservation laws so that like the Native Americans can have it for their religious purposes.
I
But
think
they're-
they're-
peyote's different from mescaline, right?
No, the
Or
active
is
compound's the
mescaline
same.
found in peyote?
Yeah, mescaline's found in peyote, but it's also found in San Pedro cactus, and I think a couple other species. So what people do is they just buy like a foot-long length of San Pedro cactus off of eBay and then blend it and then drink
But-
it.
Oh,
Technically,
ooh.
the right dosage is to do 200 to 300 milligrams, which is essentially 200 to 300 grams of cactus.
Okay, but the issue with that, just like with the Hawaiian baby woodrose seeds, is that it's nature and everything's variable. And one
Yeah.
cactus is going to have a widely
There
different
is-
chemical
there is
profile.
There is a way to
Extract
what's
it?
What's it called? Not extract it, but like not so much take on the effects of the nausea. Like the effects won't be as strong. Like you could peel the cactus and only get like the deep, heavy
The
green,
guts.
which is supposedly where the whatchamacallit is, the mescaline is. So like I saw like this whole video or whatever.
I don't know if we
But-
should be talking about how to do drugs on the podcast.
Why?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess we can.
We've talked
We
about
should-
worse.
We have.
To put-
Yeah, never mind. I don't know why.
Wait till we get big to worry about that.
Disclaimer. This is for educational purposes only.
We do not advocate the
We-
use of any illegal substances or drugs.
We do not
You've been
condone. We
warned.
do not condone. Fuck my ass.
Is
Fuck my
that-
ass.
is that-
Drink
is that-
Dubby's energy drink.
Was that from psychedelic substance?
Yeah, wow. You even got the fast voice and everything. Yeah, that's a deep
Yeah.
cut.
Good guy. Think he
I
started
never watched any of the
going
psychedelic
off the
YouTubers.
rails though.
Yeah, dude, I saw what he was doing recently. I felt bad for him.
Yeah. I was
For
like,
real.
damn.
But dude, I
What is
mean,
he doing smoking crack now or something?
no, he lost
He
his
tried
family
meth,
because
I
he was
think,
just
right?
so. Did he really?
I might be wrong.
No, that sounds
might
like something
be
he
wrong.
would do for like education, science.
I might be wrong. I believe this is belief and not factual that he
Allegedly.
did meth. I think
Dude, he has a wife and a kid, and they
Meth-
were like, "You're off
meth-
the rails," and they just bailed.
meth.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
They left.
That's insane.
Yeah, yeah. I think they might be cool again, but it's like the second time that's happened, just because Adam was so like. Off
So
the
he should
rails.
like just stop doing that or find a different way to do it instead of just like doing the.
And that's what he's working on now, from what I've seen. I checked out his channel a
Okay.
couple weeks ago. I saw him on a what is it? More Plates, More Dates, the podcast.
Oh really?
And
No,
it was
I
the
didn't see
weirdest
it.
thing. It was a YouTube short, and I'm just watching this guy talk about something random. It's not the guy that we're talking about from Psych
Yeah,
Substance.
Adam.
And then at the very last second, it just cuts to Adam, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's true. And I'm like, "What the fuck? Why are you here?" And yeah, that made me check up on him.
He's
'Cause,
doing
dude,
like a press run.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you'll probably have more time to, focus on like your personal brand when your family leaves.
That was
Well,
like
it's probably
2016
dead.
era, Matt. That I would
Yeah,
like
same.
binge watch Psych
too.
Substance. Just
Yeah,
to like see what he'd done. And I'd be like, yo, and
Yep.
I'd show all of our friends. Be like, yo, this is what I want to try. You should watch this guy Psych
Uh-huh.
Substance.
Dude, yeah.
I
deep
just
into
watched
this
Custom
shit.
Grow 420.
Obviously,
and
we
he sounded
never
like a psychedelic
went forward.
YouTuber.
Well, actually, we went forward with a couple of them, but not all of them.
Some were a little too far out there, I think.
Well,
Custom Grow 420 is a madman, by the way.
Custom Grow
Joe.
did
420
he
is
did he
bad,
go
man.
off the rails?
He was
Yeah.
off the rails. Like
Okay. Did you know
I
that
don't
he
know
was
anything-
arrested for running through a park with an axe, like a fireman's axe, and a clown costume, like a mask on, screaming "Juggalo! Juggalo!" threatening people with a fireman's axe. And
Well,
this
yeah,
was
he was
like,
a hardcore juggalo, was he not?
I think he still is. I
Yeah.
think that's a lifestyle. I think
that's just a juggalo thing, man. You can't.
Yeah, but
what are they, a
not a
protected
public
class?
Yeah.
at a Juggalo
yeah.
festival, sure, you could run around with a freaking axe and say you're whatever.
That's free
But-
speech.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in a park. I mean, come on,
Threatening
there's kids
people.
around. There's kids around. You're terrifying youngins, like torturing them for life.
Listen, man. it's
The
just
crazy
a
thing
lifestyle.
about that is that was like halfway through his YouTube career, and he just kept going and nothing happened. People
Yeah,
were
but
still
was that
just
really?
like, yeah. Yeah,
So
that was
that
I
like
knew
further
about this,
signifies
yeah,
that juggalos are a protective person in society.
yeah.
yeah. The Americans with
He's-
Disabilities Act actually has some.
No, that just proves that he's a psyop.
Damn.
He just got like let out of his enclosure for a little too
There's
long.
gonna be hella juggalo beef after this episode.
Dude, I'll square off against the Juggalo any fucking day of the week.
Hey, yeah.
Their bones are brittle from all the Fago they're drinking, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm not
no
afraid.
cap.
There we
Fago
go.
kind of fucking blows, and I'm sorry.
Fago's disgusting. They
It's
eat like
really
shit.
gross.
They spend all day
Big thing
doing
in the
fucking.
Juggalo Discord.
Literally, bro.
Dude,
Yeah, I
fucking-
hope they.
Hey,
I hope
add
they
me to
put
the-
my mug up in there and make me public
Yeah.
enemy number one.
Hey, add me to the Juggalo Discord. I
I want the Juggalo.
want
smoke.
to say some shit right now,
I want to
Dude.
know who runs the Juggalo Discord.
dude. King Juggalo himself, Rob Deerdeck.
Little King Juggalo.
No, it's Rob Deerdeck. He
Is
runs
Rob
all the
Dyrdek a
Juggalo.
Juggalo?
Yeah, he runs all the Juggalo stuff now. After the Fantasy Factory, he turned it into the Juggalo Den.
Oh no,
Have you guys met a real life Juggalo before?
no.
I have met people that they've said they're Juggalos, but like do not
They didn't.
actually
They didn't have a tattoo.
partake in the
signifying-
lifestyle. No.
Yeah, if
They're
you don't
just
have
like
the tat,
big-
you're kind of fake.
Yeah, they're not. They're just big Juggalo fans, and they say they're Juggalos, and that's even more cringy. In my
Yeah, because
opinion.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Vince
It's
Staples
like you're-
once said. Vince Staples said, "I'm all about the necessary. So if you're doing drugs, smoking a little bit of weed, and you're not upgrading to the crack, eventually, I gotta question your commitment to the cause." And he said that, and I was like, "Damn, that's pretty true." But I think that applies to the Juggalo situation as well, where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you could dabble in the Juggalo world, but that's kind of bitch
Just
made.
start-
If you're gonna
yeah.
step your foot in, put the other one.
just
Get the
go all the
tat.
way in.
Buy a fucking lifted truck. Go to the shows.
Don't just put the helmet in the prostitute. Go all the way.
Yeah,
the helmet.
Yeah.
yeah, the
little buddy
helmet,
at the top. The little helmet.
your little mushroom top.
little turd shell.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay, I've never heard that expression. The helmet.
The helmet?
That's-
Really? You never
Yeah.
heard the helmet?
No.
Yeah, just pop the helmet in. You know.
I was like, Matt, the helmet goes on, not in. You're mistaken.
In some cases, it does.
Dude.
Depends if you wear a turtleneck or not.
Okay, I was about to say this. I hate these little cute terms about like dick and pussy. You know what I mean? Don't call it a helmet or a turtleneck or a
Cock
fucking
and ball.
whatever.
I like
dude.
cock and ball.
It's gay.
I just like helmet. It sounds fun.
I guess.
Oh, you don't like your little champion? That's what I call my guy.
Yo, dude, put the helmet.
He's a
in.
little champion.
my avatar.
champion.
My avatar.
What's that?
My
what's
master
that
of all
old-
four elements.
What's that old saying? I call my dick truth because bitches can't handle the truth.
That's something your uncle would say to you, and he'd be like, "Okay,
Yeah.
Greg. Okay,
Yeah.
dude. He's never touched a woman in a decade."
Further signifying that I'm a boomer.
Yeah, that's that
In a
Pontiac
Gen- in a-
GTO poking
in a-
through,
in a Gen Z's body.
dude. Literally, you and Jared.
Have you ever had a creepy uncle?
No,
No, I can't.
My uncles
say
were
I
sick.
have.
I haven't had a creepy one, but one
I
that's
got
just
some pretty
like
cool uncles.
I got a cringy uncle. I got a cringy uncle, and I got like a racist uncle, and it's
that's a normal
It's bad.
spread for Florida.
yeah,
Well, that's like any Midwestern uncle.
yeah.
Midwestern
What?
uncle kind of sounds like a cologne.
Bastard uncle.
But he smell like corn cobs and rice.
Yeah, dude, and diesel.
Lima beans.
Diesel. Diesel with a hint of gasoline.
Dude.
I want
That's what's
a
up.
cologne that smells like cream corn.
Have you seen the WD-40 cologne?
Yeah, I heard
No.
about that.
No, that's
There's a cologne
insane.
that smells exactly like WD-40.
Oh,
Just
dude,
put
what every
WD-40 on
woman
your
wa-
chest.
Yeah,
What's the point?
what every woman wants.
Because it spritz. It spritz instead of
That's
spray.
Yeah, okay.
That's for like gay men that want like a big burly gay man. That's all that cologne is for.
Yeah, I
or
think you're
just
right. Whoa.
anyone.
Like that is like for twinks.
Yeah, a woman
Just
would
for
not like
twinks
Joe
that.
tapped
but-
in.
into the niche of the WD-40 cologne.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's like if any man buys that, it's like you're just trying to be like, dude, you smell like WD-40, nice. Smell like Kiss later.
That's sick. Let me sniff your
Yeah,
ass.
some big burly dude in the bar just being like, I know
You
that
wanna, like-
smell anywhere.
Want to like hold
That's the
hands or
angle.
That
something later?
WD-40. You know what WD-40 stands for? Water displacement batch number 40.
It's the
I
40th
really-
formula. He gets into the history of it.
Down to 39, couldn't do it, so they came up with the 40th.
The first one couldn't do it, and the second one couldn't do it, and he just enumerates all of them.
You never guess what happened on the fourth one. They couldn't do it.
Dude,
Times that by 10. That's 40 more times it took.
the crazy thing is, I feel like I've seen like big country hicks talk like that and have that type of riz succeed. Honestly,
Yeah.
just like explain WD-40 to him, and she's like, "Oh my god, you know how to work with your hands."
It's like, wow.
A very
That happens here.
wise and smart man told me that WD-40 stands for water displacement batch number 40. I respect that. I will respect that man always and forever.
Hank Hill.
No, it wasn't Hank Hill. His name was Mr. Robert Pecorello.
That sounds really
Why do
familiar.
you just
What happened?
No, what
I
Joe?
don't
What
know.
Joe?
nothing?
I name dropped there because he's a big man.
No, yeah, I was gonna question that, but I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm even getting.
Well, because
Getting
dude,
upset.
you're sensitive about the name dropping because Matt's tried to dox you and all of your roommates several times.
Yeah,
I get
and
it.
has. I mean,
true.
has. So it's not even like tried. He
Yeah, no,
succeeded.
I've said it and then I said, oh shit, fuck.
Yeah. on live stream without like
Dude, it wasn't obvious enough.
yeah.
Dude, I respect that.
Whoops. Yeah, I don't mean it. It's just I'm a little retarded.
Dude, the
And you
Alex
expect me
Jones-
just to accept that? Every time I scold him for it, he's like, dude, I'm just kind of stupid. And I'm like, that doesn't.
It's alright.
You can't help it.
Runs in the genes. It's in my
God.
DNA, bro.
You know, the same way a pointer knows how to point instinctively, Matt just knows how to dox people.
Matt, the next time you dox somebody, you're going to be the one editing the podcast.
I
Yeah.
don't know how.
That's your punishment.
Neither
well,
did
hey,
Joe, dude. Neither
yeah,
did
you're
I.
going to have to figure it
I
out.
guess we'll
You're gonna,
figure it out.
yeah, no. After about like 5 more episodes, we're gonna be like, "Hey, Matt, your fault now. You do it."
Yeah. We'll swap off.
Uh,
I actually really enjoy editing the podcast when I don't fuck up the recordings.
that's okay.
Yeah, dude. And
Yeah.
wait until the day we're uploading to start.
Yep.
So that's when we find out.
Yep.
Dude. Well, like, guys, a week-long backlog. It'll be perfect. And Joe's like, "Good idea." And then 6 days go by. I respect
Well, yeah,
it.
it was still
That's what
gonna
I
be a
did when I was
6-day
editing it. I did it every
It's just
Wednesday.
I didn't expect, I didn't expect both of them to be fucked up. So
Dude, it's
that
fine.
was the biggest issue. But yeah, we had a well, I guess it doesn't matter because you're never gonna see it. But we were trying to do some extra content. It didn't work. None of my
Yeah.
audio recorded.
We were so on.
Yeah.
We did a fast food tier list.
So I don't know. We redo that or we try to find something else as like some extra stuff.
I think
Like
we
here
just
talking
redo
with
it,
the boys.
honestly.
Let us know in the comments.
We
down
should
below.
try something different because the original argument was about Olive Garden, so we should try to find the fast casual like.
Put a little
chain
more thought into
restaurants.
it. Yeah.
Like we could create our own custom one.
Yeah, I'll pull up a Photoshop document with the little
Yeah.
icons. Yeah,
Well,
easy.
that website you can just make like your own tier list, so it all works the same. You just put in the images.
Bada boom.
Very true. Very
Yeah.
True.
So, but yeah, so I think we're kind of at time unless we want to keep going a little bit longer. But I think we're
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I forgot my
I'm-
recording
I'm-
restarted.
yeah, I'm at
Yeah.
like an hour.
All right.
About an hour too. I mean,
Yeah.
we could give them a little extra half hour.
Oh,
for
we need to
missing a week.
I
yeah.
got homework to do. I actually gotta cut it short.
We,
like,
we
as soon
got to
as we can.
shill. We got to
Okay.
shill real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. Well, let's get the
Yeah.
sponsorship and tell them
Folks.
about where they can find us.
Folks, I finally got it. Dubby's Energy. Very good. I got the blue raz. It tastes amazing. I can now genuinely say that because I've had it for the first time. It is a delicious drink. I really recommend it. Keeps me feeling good.
I got the little
Feel
sticker
away.
pack too.
Matt's got stickers.
Oh, here.
He's
hold
gonna
on,
put that
before,
on his strap
Before
for
we
keeper
chill
later.
anymore, I have a quick little story. So I bought 2 rulers on Amazon. They sent me 1 ruler and 1 package for a ruler.
Damn.
Like the plastic wrap that went around it.
They got you
Whoa.
good, dude.
Yeah. So I sent an email to the company. That was
That's
very
like-
nice.
I ordered pizza a couple days ago with like garlic knots, and the only thing that showed up was the marinara sauce for my garlic knots and nothing else in like a little brown paper bag.
Oh, dude.
and I tried to wave down the delivery driver, and he just looked at me and drove off.
I had that happen
He
with
probably
Taco Bell,
took it.
dude.
He probably took it.
That's what happened to my
Definitely
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Bro, the guy left 2 fucking drinks at my doorstep and took a picture of it, like that was acceptable, and then just drove off. And I walked out and I was like, and he didn't come back.
Before the pictures were a thing, I had a guy drive off with my Jersey Mike sub after he sat in front of my house for fucking 5 minutes.
Whoa.
What a
Whoa.
fat. You know, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say this with the most amount of hate possible. What a fat bitch.
Good. Yeah.
He was above the average size.
Yeah, he's fat as fuck. I bet.
That's
Stealing
how he
Jersey
was-
Mike sandwiches like that.
Yeah,
It
he
was a
kinda-
$20 order.
I mean, you know,
It was
I
a
guess
big
you
Jersey
just
Mike
say like,
sandwich.
"Hey, you never got it," and you just get it reset out to you. So like, you don't really lose any money, but you lose time. And you know what? It's like just.
That's why you got the
steal somebody
DoorDash in the
else's
first
food.
place, was time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking burns my bacon.
Just like steal somebody else's food. Steal like a pickup's food. And like on the offhand, I ordered like 2 tacos like a couple weeks ago, and what I got was a catering meal. For tacos, like 50 tortillas, like a tray full of like all the veggies but no meat.
You wanna know a little
No!
life hack?
It was just veggies. It was like lettuce, tomato, onion, cheese, and then corn soft tacos.
Dude, that's so
Right.
fucked up.
You want to know a little life hack?
What?
So, if you ever want free food, walk into a fast food restaurant like that puts their food for dashers to pick up and walk out,
Oh, so you just
and
grab a
just
bag
walk
and
up,
leave?
walk up, looking at your phone, look at it for a little bit, look at the things, and just grab one and go.
That's smart. Chipotle was getting hit hard with that.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah, I saw some people on
People
Twitter
just-
going like,
just grab it and
dude,
go.
just walk up and get it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, because they had it
That's
on like a
wild.
wire shelf by the door. So you
Because
just
I,
be
I
like,
know Panera does that, and Bob Evans does that. They put it on the side. There's a couple restaurants that do that.
dude, stealing
I
Bob
think
Evans is the
McDonald's, you have to
definition of the
show them.
trenches. If you steal Bob Evans, you're a fucking animal. Oh my god.
I've never had Bob Evans except
It's
for like
so
the,
bad.
It's
the
really
reheatable
not
stuff.
good.
Is it really?
It's really
All the
bad.
old people around here say it's amazing.
Yeah, 'cause
old
their
people
taste
don't
buds
have
are
taste
fried.
buds. Yeah.
They're on so much Percocet they can't taste anything anymore.
Oh, shit.
They eat porridge and black coffee, so anything that has any different kind of texture, they're gonna love.
That's why everything's seasoned like shit around here.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
it's all school cafeteria food, but for every restaurant.
Yeah, dude.
At least Texas is a little bit better. The barbecue is good.
Oh, you got selections out there.
Yeah, it's also because of in a younger area too. It's not all geriatrics.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it's a
people
big
have to try a
factor.
little bit better.
All right, back to shilling.
But I think we said everything. W's w.gg slash BD's Palace
No, slash palace.
slash Palace. Sorry, slash Palace.
Well,
go there.
Just
buy some
just
stuff.
go. You don't use that link because that doesn't work. Just go to w.gg and then when you use when it asks for a promotional code, just use our
Put in code
PALACE. PALACE. Didn't mean to interrupt you there, Joe, but
Yeah,
I tried
go
using the
fuck
link
yourself,
and it didn't
Matt.
work.
No, and yeah. So use code Palace. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you. Thanks for watching.
See you later, dickheads.